I can now walk into a ngāhere or a forest and I know straight away if it's healthy or not. And it's real simple. If it's booming with birdsong, it's healthy.
I have conversations in the bush with the grandtails. Sometimes you'll get them, they land on you and it's almost like they're saying thank you, you know, and that's a really fulfilling part of my job.
I'm a great believer in being able to demonstrate the outcome of killing predators, and a release of Pātaki here bears that out.
I guess what I do look at is the future generations. My mokupunas are the ones that will continue this hikoi.
Pēwhairangi, the Bay of Islands, is the nursery of our nation. It has our first capital in here. It has New Zealand's densest Kiwi population. As well as that, it's got pest-free islands, so it's got biodiversity that can only be found in the Bay of Islands.
It is home to a lot of hapū, and to name a few, we're talking Patukiha, Ngāti Kuta, the Kapatai, Ngāti Manu, Ngāti Kawa, Ngāti Rehia, Ngāti Torehina.
So this project, like all projects, there's a whole lot of people involved in making it happen. So the Northland Regional Council is in the middle of this, hapū are in the middle of this, community groups are in the middle of this, we're helping, Department of Conservation are involved. Everyone comes together under this common kaupapa of ridding the country of possums, rats and stoats.
We eradicate the mainlands, we can take ponga species from the islands that are already pest-free and place them onto the mainland.
Predator Free Rako Mangamanga is Cape Red, and that's 3,000 hectares where they're taking out possums. That is being led by Te Rāwhiti 3B2 Ahu Whenua Trust.
On Rako Mangamanga, our whenua, there's been pest control for in excess of 30 years, carried out primarily by our own kaimapi. And with the Predator Free 2050 program, we aim to step it up from pest control to pest elimination.
We've done intense monitoring to identify how well we're doing out on the ngāhere with our kaimahi, whether we're making a difference. And the data proves that we're ticking along real good.
Walking through the bush, especially out there, is lovely. You get to observe what you've done and the impact that you've seen happen over the last few years.
There's a saying, e hara to mātu tōra tō takitai, mare takitini. What it means, your success is not based just on yourself. You're going to have a community. Together, you can achieve your objective.
Predator Free Russell's being led by the Russell Landcare Trust, and that's 3,000 hectares where they're removing both possums and rats.
They are quite advanced with regards to the delivery of the eradication plan, and they're moving forward at a good pace with good support from the community.
20 years ago, there was a lot of funding when we released the weka, so they spent a lot of time and effort eliminating possums from the peninsula, so it's allowed us to concentrate on the rats.
Rats take about 30 times more traps and bait stations than possums do. So there's a huge amount of work that's been done by our contract trappers, and we've seen the success of that with the Kiwi numbers exploding into one of the highest density and largest Kiwi populations in the country. Being part of Predator Free Pēwhairangi Whānui is great, as we can share knowledge and resources so that all of the Bay of Islands projects can be stronger together.
Predator Free Purirua Mataroa is jointly led by community and hapū, and they're taking out 7,600 hectares of possums and feral cats.
Pest-free Purirua Mataroa is community driven with Ngāti Torehina and Ngāti Rehia, backed up by Kiwi Coast, Save the Kiwi and Predator Free 2050 and NRC. Predator Free Pēwhairangi will enhance the work that we're doing by adding more technology and boosting the intensive pest control that we've already got going.
You're going to see a lot of good things happening out in the peninsula with all the hardcore pest control going on, and there's even rumours of tākahei.
All of the community have a part to play. We've got professional trappers, but anybody wanting to run a trap in their own backyard is going to contribute.
We do have a kaitiaki obligation to see that the birds are given a new starting line so that the populations grow and they'll be able to go to other places and propagate there.
Ngāti Rehia is about to start with their pest management plan. What it does, it enhances Ngāti Rehia as a hapū to deliver pest management on their own whenua.
Ahu is a shortened version of the word ahure, which is to do with uniqueness, and tai is a shortened version of taiao, which is to do with our environment. So we've just kind of melded both these words together, which has come up with our name, Te Ahu Tai.
Being on a hapū-led project compared to any other project I've been on, for me it's unique because I'm part of it, because my people are part of it. So we're moving together as one waka, and I believe that's the success towards these type of mahi.
And even if it's a long process, you know, these sort of things take patience and determination to get in the bush and get out there and do the mahi.
So the biodiversity gains are wonderful, but there are huge social benefits, and we see communities rallying around this predator-free kaupapa and working really hard. It's been an amazing social as well as biodiversity project.
And encompasses te ao Māori me te ao Pākehā under one umbrella. It's restoring hei whakahoki te Māori ki te ngahere. So it's returning the Māori, returning the wairua, returning the ora, returning the life force back to the ngahere.
Sometimes we have a job and we're here to set a trap, but within my eyes I don't just see the trap. I see the soil, I see the bird, I see the tree, I see the worm in the soil. So for me it's the whole taiao and it's the full circle. So I have a lot to owe towards the ngahere and the taiao.